You haven't seen this, so like, here we go. Here is your game. Did you play today?
I have not.
So this is your first Connections game.
Yes.
Sip
And
your
I've got
coffee.
my coffee. So let's do this.
All right, so wait, can we explain, not everybody's played this amazing game. Can you explain the love of the game to the chat there?
Yes. Okay. So over here we have a whole bunch of words, right? And what you have to do is you categorize them into groups of 4. So there's 4 categories in total, and you match them, you know, either by things that start with the same letter or by any other vibe. Okay.
What do you see, Rita?
What do I see? Okay. We have
So it makes the game fun, right?
Okay.
Yeah, talk out loud. Talk out loud.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's okay, let's see. What have we got here? Okay, so we have vectorize.
Okay.
Right.
You want to click
so let's click it.
Okay.
Let's click it. That went GA this week, right? We have turn server.
Ooh.
That also went GA.
Oh, nice.
Okay. We have queues.
Okay, I see what you're doing.
Okay, and ooh, what's one more that went GA? Gradual rollouts.
Gradual rollouts went GA. I think you did it. So what happens now is we submit it, and it gives us a category, and you did it. So
Okay.
things that went GA. So Q's is going GA.
Q's is going GA.
Or with GA. Q's is GA.
It's GA.
She's GA. Vectorize is GA, which is amazing.
And it's so much faster now, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
And it supports way way larger databases, right? So we support up to 5 million indexes.
5 million.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So huge.
Huge. Free, and now you know that it is production ready.
That's right.
It is out of GA. Or it is GA, out of beta. All right, and we got turn server.
Mm-hmm.
Turn server is part of the calls, the thing there.
Yeah, so if you're building any real-time communications apps,
Yeah.
right, anything with voice, you need a server to be able to connect, to coordinate, right, these like client to peer-to-peer connections, really, right? And so we have a turn server. It's a part of our call service, and it went GA this week.
Awesome.
Yes.
And gradual rollouts.
And gradual rollouts, you know, it's actually something that you need in order to be able to go GA, right?
Exactly, right. For yourself, as a builder.
For yourself, as
right.
a builder. We use it too, right? So when we roll out new features, new products, we want to be able to do it over time because, you know, we might find that there are some errors and we want to be able to roll back. As much as it's nice to have this giant network, you don't want to go full blast every single time.
Right, right. Awesome, awesome. Okay, nailed it. You nailed that one. That was difficulty 1. They
Okay.
get harder.
Okay.
They get harder.
Whew. All right, I'll have another sip of my coffee. All right, automatic speech recognition. That sounds to me very much like an AI thing that
Ding.
AI would do, right? Ooh. Wow. Okay, this is going to be hard to get through. Okay, we have image to text,
Okay.
right? So
Yeah.
that's another type of, not going to say it, generation. We have text to image.
Nice.
Okay, in translation maybe?
Oh, translation. Yep. Nailed
Fingers
it.
crossed.
You are good at this. All right. Awesome.
Wow,
Difficulty 3.
straight to difficulty 3.
Boom.
Boom.
All right. Awesome. So those are different task types that we have in Workers. There's even more than those. I just only had 4 to put in the category.
Yep.
All right. Now you get down to this part. This part when you're playing, this is hard, right? This is the part.
Yeah.
We're
yeah.
like, what
This
is
where it
even
gets
going
dicey.
on? Yeah. All right. So what happened here?
Okay,
What do you see?
let's see. Okay. We have assets.
Okay.
So that feels to me like something that has to do with like static site hosting,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
And very pages type capability. We have preview URLs.
Okay.
We have Git builds. Right.
What is that? What is that?
So that's the ability to run CI/CD, right? So
Okay.
whenever you're deploying a site, or even if you're deploying a worker, actually the way that you built this app, I'm assuming, is you have your code stored somewhere, right, in
Yeah.
GitHub, and every time you run that git commit,
Yep.
you want it to run you another preview version, right? So all of these combined, that's exactly what they do. Now, okay, we don't have another, so it's not static hosting because we don't have another thing relating to that, but maybe logs, because these are all developer experience things.
These are actually, you got, I think this might be 4.
Okay.
These are all things that this actual app, which we'll take a look at, is built on, because I can do this in Workers now.
Wow.
You were talking about like pages stuff. This is in Workers.
This is in Workers.
In Workers. This is huge for me. for me specifically.
And for me also,
Yeah.
personally.
People have been asking for this forever.
I know.
Yep.
And we talked about pages and workers convergence, right? Because so many people, when they start on their journey, they're wondering, do I use pages? Do I use workers? And it's a silly question for us to put in front of our users, right? So I'm really excited that we're bringing all of these features to workers.
And I can tell you, building this demo, it felt so good. Now, this is weird. But
it wasn't the hardest one.
Oh, it wasn't. It wasn't the hardest one. Oh, you know why I think that this one is the hardest? Because I went out a little bit outside of the normal developer platform, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah. So that's kind of, you get to this part, you're playing connections. You have 4 left, obviously, it's the category. I like to play, what do you think this category is?
Okay, well, obviously there are things to do with announcements that happen this week, right?
Yep.
This is where one of them is not like the others. So maybe there are things that became available for free.
Yeah, you did it. You are so good at this. So let's do it. Let's choose it. And well-earned ta-da icon. Nailed it.
Let's go.
Did that feel good?
That felt so good.
Happy birthday week.
Happy birthday week.